everyone, and welcome to the Roger E. Carlson Fieldhouse for CTN's live coverage of boys high school basketball. It's a non-conference matchup as the Cardinals host the Burnsville Blaze. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro sideline for tonight's game, and Howie, a game between two teams that should be pretty similarly matched.
Yeah, they should be. Even though they play a little different style of basketball, you know, the Cardinals come in at 2-4, the Blaze come in at 2-3. But this will be a very interesting game, especially how it unfolds. I think defense is going to play, especially for the Cardinals, a huge part.
Yeah, we get deeper into the numbers, you'll see just how similar these two teams are so far this season, both keeping games close, but both trying to get back to that 500. Just one opponent in common, and both had similar success against the single-A team in West Tonka. Coming in, though, the Blaze trying to right their ship, getting back to 500. They've got three guys averaging over in double digits, two tied at a little better than 13.5 per game.
Yeah, led by Yannick Amoy, and he's an animal according to Coach O. You know, he's a slasher. He's averaging a little 13.6. He's a leading rebounder as well. As he goes, so do the Blaze. So in their two wins, they've out-rebounded their opponents 2-1. So they're looking to see he's one of the guys on the boards that are going to get things done for Burnsville.
Well, if you look, take a wider look at the team roster for the Blaze, you'll see they have a lot of height, a lot of length. They're going to be tough to stop inside and on the boards, as you mentioned. But for Coon Rapids, they're coming off back-to-back wins. They're trying to get back on track, keep things moving forward, and they're looking for more guys to step up and help Kirby Wymore.
Yeah, and Isaiah Rainey. Isaiah's getting the start tonight, scored 19 points in that win against Jefferson. 6 of his buckets were backdoor cuts. He's very athletic, does a really nice job, really a smart player, and getting an opportunity tonight to see if he can shine.
Yeah, the win over Jefferson, their best offensive output of the season, but it's also the first time that Wymore has been held below 20 points per game. That means more guys were stepping up and contributing, and if they can get that to happen, they may find a little more success moving forward this season.
Well, they were looking for at least another guy or two to take some of that scoring away, so he doesn't have to shoulder the load. And Isaiah, you know, he had 12 points a game. That's impressive, and they need that coming into this one. Sorry,
and they got a couple of their veterans who are off to slow starts, a return for Connor Young from injury, and so those guys are starting to get a little bit more on track this season, and that certainly helps before they get into the holiday break.
Well, they're going to need that, obviously, and they're going to need multiple guys to score, but I'm going to make the point again, defense is what's going to win this game for them. They've got to play solid defense tonight, and they've got to limit what the Blaze do offensively.
Well, this will definitely test the tagline of heart over height. The Cardinals take on the Burnsville Blaze next on CTN.
As you know, CTN's on YouTube, and we're on in a big way. We have thousands of videos online to help you stay connected to Coon Rapids on any device, at home, or on the go. And it's because of your faithful viewership that we can celebrate 10,000 subscribers to the CTN YouTube page. Thank you for your support as we continue to keep you connected. And we look forward to 10,000 more.
Back at the field house, it's youth night here for the boys basketball team. A lot of pinstriped jerseys from our youth players throughout. An electric atmosphere that the home team is hoping to take advantage of. After losing 4 in a row, they've won 2 straight, and they're trying to keep that train going for Coach O.
Yeah, and it's always nice when you get the young kids here and you look watching the varsity players. And they're always saying, you know what, I'm going to be on the court one day doing what they're doing. So it's a lot of fun for sure.
Yeah, Young, DeGogo, and Okoye, 3 of the varsity senior veterans for the Cardinals, all averaging 7.3 per game, as I talked about in the open. All kind of starting to feel a little bit more in the groove. Connor coming back from after missing a couple of games due to injury. Opening possession goes to the Blaze. Barnes on the far side, up top to Amoye. Garrett driving, and it's stripped away. Back the other way comes Crooks. Throws it up, won't go. DeGogo is there to get the rebound.
Now, Coach O's been talking about Cody, what a catalyst he's been for this team.
Well, he is going to do absolutely everything. Hit any points, really, after what we saw the last game we did. Any points you get from him is really a bonus because he does everything else away from the ball.
Yeah, he hustles.
Look at Wymore just getting into good position, not able to secure it in front of Amoye, but certainly not backing down to a guy he gives up nearly a foot in height to.
Yeah, he's listed on the program at 6'6". Is Amoye. And we talked about him in the opening. He's a dynamic player.
Garrett inbounds to McDevitt. He's matched up on Crooks, finds some room on the baseline, lost the handle as he went up. It was deflected by a Cardinal fingertips, so it'll stay with the Blaze. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. McDevitt up top. Barnes rotates for Garrett, trying to get it to Amoy left side. Good hands by Isaiah Rainey to reach in and knock it away.
Coach O has been really impressed with the way the defense has been playing for this Cardinal squad, especially against, he talked about against West Tonka, they just were stifling.
Barnes putting it on the floor against Wymore. Runs out of options on the left side, throws it up at the buzzer. It's off the mark. Okoye has the rebound, and DeGogo will bring it up court. Crooks leaves it back. Okoye right side for Rainey. Looks in the lane. He tried to thread a needle. It's taken away by McDevitt. And the Blaze come back across midcourt.
Good hands by McDevitt as he's able to get in that passing lane.
McDevitt for 3. It's good.
First points of the game. And, you know, Coach O said, I'd rather give up a contested 2 than an open look from a 3. You know, and then he's emphasizing defense there.
DeGogo driving high off the glass, won't go, but he did get the contact to get to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go against McDevitt, his first, team's first.
Speaking of McDevitt, there's the 3 that he dropped. And then Cody with a nice move to the bucket.
And he will score the first points of the night for the home squad from the free throw line.
The scorekeeper was so confident they put the 1 point on before he hit the shot.
DeGogo hits them both. Back to a 1 point game. Garrett will run the floor right side, watched closely by Rainey. Pushing it back near midcourt. Left side for Darian Barnes. On the floor against Crooks. Okoye there to support. High off the fingertips of Amoye. Scooped up by DeGogo on the run. Trying to get around McDevitt and does. And DeGogo puts Coon Rapids in front for the first time.
Well, I mean, just a nice move because you know he's going up against a bigger player, but just able to go to his left a little bit and get the shot.
Anunda kicks it out. McDevitt will bring it back in. He threw it to no one. It came right back to him. Takes it up strong and scores for the Blaze. Driving is Wymore, blocked away by Anunda. It'll be out of bounds. Cardinals will get it back.
Yeah, we talked about the size difference between these two. McDevitt's listed at 6'7", and Amoye at 6'6", so you've got a couple of guys that are big down low.
Well, and Jaden Anunda is 6'2", and
yep.
You just saw the athleticism as he came flying out of nowhere. Of course, Kirby is going to surrender height to just about anybody he plays, and it hasn't been an issue.
He's not 6'7".
Averaging 26 a game. He lost the handle there. Scramble on the floor. Goes to the Blaze. Amoye gets it to Anunda on the run. He slows down, kicks it back. Barnes steps into a jump shot, and he hits it. 7-4 Burnsville.
Yeah, Coach O and I talked about turnovers, and they said we have to limit the amount of turnovers. If we can limit ourselves to 15, it should be a good opportunity for us.
Long three-pointer is good for Kirby Wymore. We're tied at 7.
Yeah, Kirby leading scorer in this club, and he's really had a nice season.
Garrett kicks it back. Anunda wasn't quite ready for it. Gets it across for Barnes. High on the right wing, working against Wymore. DeGogo comes over. Fadeaway won't fall. Rebound control by Kirby Wymore. On the run to Aiden Crooks. Left side, Rainey brings it into the paint. Tosses it up and in. His first points of the night.
Yeah, Isaiah's really played well and obviously earned that opportunity to get in the starting lineup. As we talked about, 19 against Jefferson. A great steal, but he stepped out. DeGogo was so quick there. Great hands as head coach Eric Leafblad's going to call a timeout for the Blaze.
And again, DeGogo had the first 4 points of the game for the Cardinals, but it's all of the intangibles that we saw in the game we did earlier this season. He is a hustle player. He's gonna hound you everywhere, and just when you underestimate him, he's gonna prove you that that's a mistake. And about what we thought coming in, two teams, again, they're very similar. Coming in, Burnsville scores 61 a game, Coon Rapids 67, but they only allow 62 a game while Coon Rapids gives up 69. So both teams just off the mark averages-wise to their opponents over the season, but keeping their games close and having scored similar amounts in their contests to this point.
Yeah, they do it differently. Different style of play between these two teams.
McDevitt driving, and he is going to draw the foul on Rainey, stepping up late.
So it'll be the first on Rainey and the first team foul on the Cardinals.
He might have been all right if he didn't go up on his toes.
Yep.
Kind of hopped into the contact with McDevitt. You got to have have guts to step up and take the contact.
Especially against a player who's 6'7".
McDevitt able to get the roll on the first one. Just over 4 minutes into the game. McDevitt trying to tie it, and he does. He's got 7 of the 9 for Burnsville. Cody DeGogo into the front court. Right side for Okoye. Hands it off to Wymore. Wymore trying to get a screen. Into the corner. DeGogo finds room baseline, and he traveled.
Again, it's tough to maneuver around two big players like that. And Cody just didn't get what he wanted to, and that just took that extra step.
Barnes up top to Amoye. Moye drives left side, ran out of room, well defended by Okoye, kicks it out to Barnes. He drives to the paint, tried to give it back to Moye. It's off his hands, out of bounds. And Coach O was celebrating before the ref officially made it official by pointing down court. But he knew. His guys came up with a stop when they needed to.
Absolutely.
To Gogo. Working right side, well defended by Griffin Baki. First off the bench for the Blaze.
And watch our Dave Imme get into the mix there.
And the Blaze already have 3 sophomores in the ball game. Another 3 for Wymore. And he puts Coon Rapids back in front.
Yeah, he's really developed into a really nice player. Averaging 26 a game. That's pretty impressive.
Moye will put it on the floor against Okoye. Stops up, wants help, won't find it. Blocked away, they keep it. McDevitt for 3, that won't fall. Rainey has the rebound. Ahead for Wymore on the run. He scores on the fast break. He's got 8.
Great transition basketball. It started by Rainey and just a beautiful, nice feed to Wymore, and he used his speed to get to the basket before the defender could do anything, and that's going to be another foul on Rainey. We're going to see Connor Young come into the action.
McDevitt will flip it to Darian Barnes in the backcourt. Second guy off the bench is also a sophomore, so now 4 of the 7 players who have played are sophomores. And Moye, the only senior on their roster. Well, he's going to get in the middle. He's going to get a foul, and he will go to the line to shoot 2. Okoye, the guilty party this time.
Yeah, Joe, he's the only player on this roster with a lot of varsity experience. I mean, this is a very young Blaze team.
Clearly. Moye has it roll out. Trying to cut into a now 5-point lead for Coon Rapids. Second one comes up short, tipped away out of bounds, but last touch by the Cardinals. And it's a tough rebound to lose for the home squad after seeing him miss both free throws.
Well, and they had it too. They just couldn't control it.
Moye drives, takes the foul. This one will fall. 3-point opportunity. Okoye picking up his second.
First points of the game for Moye. Joey Walker is going to check into the action for the Cardinals.
He's been solid off the bench so far this season as well. 5 points a game. They do have some nice complementary pieces deeper on the bench. So 3-point play gets us back to a 2-point game. Walker.
That's going to walk.
Shuffled.
Walker walk.
The feet. Barnes watched by Kirby at the midcourt line. Moye spins away from Walker, kicks it out in the corner. 3-pointer for Baki is good. And Burnsville is back in front, 15-14.
Yeah, good ball movement, and he's able to find that shot from the perimeter.
Tagogo is fouled underneath as he went to kick it back to Aiden Crooks. Baki's going to pick up back-to-back fouls before it's even inbounded. Called for the hold as he defends against Connor Young. And after hitting the three-pointer to put his team ahead, the sophomore has to return to the bench with a couple of fouls. Wymore, a little pump fake, steps inside, floater won't fall, rebound deflected, bounced around, kept alive, and Barnes on the run, goes behind the back, throws it up, too far underneath, and Anunda couldn't control it.
Yeah, just again, good thought, just couldn't control the pass.
Long three-pointer with a hand in his face. It won't fall. Rebound battled. A couple of Blaze players kind of fought each other for it. Walker had a couple of looks, couldn't get it to go. Tried to get it back to Connor Young. To Gogo coming from behind to disrupt the pass and break things up and give his defense a chance to reset. That was just a wild exchange end to end. And again, Cody Gogo playing the hero.
Well, again, he's just so quick, and he's quick to the basketball, and just a solid defender.
And we're going to miss the name.
Yeah,
as much as the effort. Steal for Kirby Wymore. He will take it on the run. Great job dancing around Eric Kwanzaa for the basket.
Well, again, just kind of fake that move to the inside, went back to the outside, and was able to get the bucket. Puts the Cardinals back in the lead. Yes,
DeGogo jumps the pass, goes in alone, lays it up, but it won't fall. Barnes the other way, leaves it for Anunda. Anunda leans in, blocked away by Crooks. And out of bounds. Coach Ogorek trying to argue that it was last touched by the Blaze. Won't get the call to go his way, but well defended without a foul.
Well, yeah, and you know, Crooks is another player that Coach O called out, has been playing well as of late. A beautiful move by Wymore to get the bucket.
They will throw it all the way into the backcourt for McDevitt to retrieve. He'll leave it for Garrett. Working against Aiden Crooks, backed up. We'll take another run to Gogo. There to stop it up, McDevitt. Puts it on the floor against Young. Trying to look underneath, put a little too much on it. And it was out of the reach of Slade Andrews.
And Andrews was there. You know, he was kind of all alone. That pass would have been there. That would have been an easy bucket.
Cardinals a 1-point lead, a little less than 10 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Gone back and forth a bit. Connor Young, an open look. Can't get it to fall. Rebound McDevitt. Garrett will get it back to him in the front court. Joey Walker, tight defensively. Runs into Andrews on the pick. Back to Garrett in the corner. McDevitt now. Cross court, back underneath. Andrews all alone. He's going to score that one the majority of the time, I think.
Yeah, just a nice feed underneath. Cardinals not able to defend.
Wymore working against Garrett, goes left side, spins, fadeaway is short. McDevitt has the rebound. Blaze with a 1-point lead in the ball. Halfway through this opening half. Driving and getting the contact is Jaden Anunda. Walker getting there just a shade too late. So Anunda at the line and shoot two. Only able to hit 1 and 2. Young has the rebound. To go cross court. Imran Mohammed fresh on the floor, and there's an awful lot of shoving there to not get called. Then a block by McDevitt. Numbers on the run. Garrett all alone, able to spin it up and in. A 20-16 lead.
Yeah, nice defensive play there by the Blaze as they've been able to get the steal in the bucket. I mean, transition points are so important for both these teams.
Go underneath. Got Anunda in the air, got the foul. It'll be his first, only the fourth against the Blaze. We'll put to go at the line and shoot 2. Had the first 4 points of this game for Coon Rapids. And he misses both. Moye with the rebound. Barnes into the front court, met by DeGogo. 5-on-5 up top. Moye gives it back to Barnes. He can put it on the floor again. Left hand, gets into the lane. Got it up. Missed. Big rebound by Moye. Fadeaway is good for McDevitt.
Burnsville's starting to heat up a little bit from the floor. They're extend their lead to 6.
Walker gets baseline, rolls it across the top of the rim. Moye with the rebound. Long pass. McDevitt in the near corner. Back to Moye driving. He gets the contact. Will go to the line and shoot 2. Foul's going to be called against Muhammad.
That's his first, team 6th.
Moye able to hit. Just 4 points in this opening half so far. Barnes is the other Blaze player tied with 13.6 a game, and he has yet to score. Moye hits them both here. Lead is 8 to go all alone at the other end, and he scores quickly to answer.
Yeah,
a timeout, Burnsville.
I was going to say, Coach Leaflet not happy with the defensive effort on that particular bucket because DeGogo was all alone down at the other end of the court.
Yeah, you got to have a little bit better court awareness. Yeah. But he's got to be happy with 9 unanswered points before that. His team went from down 4 to up 8. So no, they were down 5 at 14 to 9 and up by as much as 8. So really a 15-2 run before that last bucket for Coon Rapids. But we saw the momentum swing one way and swing back already a couple of times in this opening half. Still a lot of basketball to be played before we get to the break even. Garrett looks at some full court pressure, able to run right past Kirby Wymore. Hands it off to McDevitt, watched by Muhammad, gives it back to Garrett. And now Barnes. Barnes will put it on the floor. Moye. It's third block that has just maybe gotten there a little too late. I thought that one might have been offensive, but Young won't get the call. His first foul. Moye hard off the back iron. And he missed them both. DeGogo flies in and just protects. Last touched by the Blaze. So Anunda gets a breather. Back in is Eric Kwanzaa.
Seeing a little pressure applied now by the Blaze. Let's see if it backs off here.
Imran Mohammed working against McDevitt. Pass deflected out by Darian Barnes. .6:51 to go in the first half. Walker went into the backcourt to receive. Now looking for some help as he stopped his dribble. Kirby right side, watched by Garrett. We'll bring him back up top. I was just going to say, good pressure from the Burnsville defense. They're very aggressive, but it does lead to the foul called against Darian Barnes. That's his first.
Team fifth.
Inbound goes to Wymore. Along the baseline, Crooks back in, back out. Young swings it around. Muhammad now to go along three. That one won't fall. McDevitt has the rebound. Barnes end to end, skips around, goes over the head and through the hole. Back to an 8-point lead.
Yeah, that's a pretty bucket. Does a really nice job of cutting through the defense. He has 4.
Wymore pulls up, can't get the shot to go. Garrett has the rebound, and Burnsville wants to turn up court quickly. Hands it off to Barnes. Barnes drives left side and scores. 10-point lead.
Yeah, now all of a sudden you see the Blaze opening up a lead here. Doing a good job of making things tough for the Cardinals.
Crooks is blocked by Kwanzaa, but a foul going to be called on Kwanzaa. And Coach Leafblad, I know that he agrees. Ask for a little explanation, but at first free throw good for Aiden Crooks. Second one rims out. McDevitt the rebound. Barnes lost the handle, and they'll call him for the travel, and just lost it against his hip a bit. It was going to be a turnover either way. Isaiah Rainey checking back in for Coon Rapids. He'll take the inbound, give it back to Muhammad. Muhammad runs the court, left side, spins back. Rainey up top to Crooks, and now Kirby Wymore. Gets a screen, finds a little room, floater won't fall, rebound to Moyer.
Oh. They're going to call it DeGogo for the foul, but I think he poked it away cleanly. But
so does he.
Yeah.
But that is not the way the guy in gray saw it.
I don't think Coach O was too happy with that call.
Yannick Moyer back at the free throw line. Missed his last couple. This is a 1-and-1. He hits the first. Second one is going to be short. McDevitt another rebound. Cardinals able to strip it away. Crooks pushes it ahead. Wymore long three is good. He nailed it from way outside. Just turned and nailed it.
Yeah, he has 13 first half points so far with a little under 5 minutes remaining in the half.
Garrett goes to the hole, gets the contact. Will go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go against Kirby Wymore, his first. That is foul number 9 against the Cardinals.
I'm sorry, what did you say? What foul was it?
Number 9.
Number 9, okay, thank you.
Number 9 foul means another gets double bonus. But for now, it's only number 9.
It's only number 9.
Garrett hits the first. And he too misses the second. Some missed free throws. But the Blaze could be even further ahead. This three-pointer is short. Blaze quickly end to end, and that's too tall for McDevitt. And they turn it right back over.
Yeah, a little bit too much on that one.
Cheerleader is okay.
Yeah, hit one of the cheer squad. She's okay. She's laughing it off.
Got to keep your eyes up.
Yes, you
Be
do.
ready. You're in the impact zone. Wymore trying to leave it off for Rainey. A steal by Kwanzaa, but he gave it right back. And really, realistically, they should get a fresh clock. That was a turnover and a turn back. Clear possession both sides. Rainey an open look for 3 off the side of the backboard out of bounds, and it'll be Burnsville ball. Just over 4 minutes to go in the first half. They lead by 8. Barnes, the fadeaway is good, and he has really started to get hot these last few minutes.
Yeah, he really has. He has 8.
Rainey puts it on the floor, left side, kicks it back. Wymore. Stutter steps. Squeezes between a couple of defenders, and then boy, he dropped that one off for Rainey. Rainey wasn't quite ready for it, and it went off his knee out of bounds.
See it again.
When you make passes like that, even your teammates get surprised.
Yeah, but you got to always got to keep your eyes open and know that that pass may be coming to you.
Barnes leaves it for McDevitt. McDevitt working against Wymore, runs right past him. And then Rainey just rips the ball away the other end. Muhammad can't get it to fall. Braden Heckman had the rebound, and Rainey just ripped it away. A couple of misses and another to go. And goes to the floor and will end up traveling. Two Cardinals battling against one another for the rebound. A timeout for the Cardinals. Effort is there. Communication, not so much.
Yeah,
and the finish, not so much.
No, lead back to 10 for Burnsville. It's a good timeout here called by Coach Ogorek. Doesn't want this lead to get any bigger than it is right now as we wind down here in this first half.
And can the Cardinals cut into the lead before the break?
That's what they're hoping.
Hey, Red, it looks like they got security watching you pretty closely over there.
Kirby got hot in the early goings of this quarter, helped the Cardinals build a modest 5-point lead. But then that big 15-2 run put Burnsville in front, and they have stayed there.
That looked
like a carry to me. To Go able to reach around and poke it away from Barnes out of bounds.
Yeah, how's that not a carry?
Looked awfully high. So give and go, and Barnes traveled in the corner.
For Burnsville, number 10, Garrett.
No communication struggles on the gray squad too. Wait. Inbounds from over here. No. Baseline. Yes. No. Sideline. Baseline. Baseline. Sideline. Sideline. Baseline. Let's try baseline. All right. All right. We got it figured out. Inbound goes to Aiden Crooks. He turns up court. He's got no one there, so he'll carry into the front court. Hand off to Kirby Wymore. They're definitely going to pay attention to him. Oh. And he coughed it up right to Garrett.
Nice steal.
Is it really a steal? I suppose you get credit for a steal.
You get credit for a steal. Absolutely.
More of a reception. Anunda leaves it to McDevitt. He's stripped as he goes up. He's last to touch it, though, and the Cardinals will get the ball back.
How many yards did he get in that reception? It's a takeaway.
Muhammad cutting across, takes a little bump there, and well, the second time that Heckman reaches in, he's going to get called for it. Muhammad hits the first, earns the second, his first points of the first half. And he hits them both. Heckman back out. Garrett will bring it up court, watched by Kirby Wymore. Left side, McDevitt. Threw it up off the side of the rim, and then Amoye gets the long rebound, dances back in for the shot over the top, and Wymore will get it up court. Muhammad spins to the lane and batted away by Anunda. And that was an impressive block for Jaden Anunda.
That certainly was.
Because Amoye got burnt.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
He said, I need some help.
And he helped him.
Anunda said, no problem.
I got you. I got your back.
A sloppy inbound play, and the Cardinals have it stolen away, but then nearly steal it back. It ends up out of bounds, and the Cardinals breathe a sigh of relief as they maintain possession.
Yeah, they're fortunate.
Gogo working against Anunda. Great feed. Muhammad rolls it off the top of the iron. Gogo just giving everything.
Such a hustler
for that ball.
He hustles after all loose balls. He's the kind of player you love. Those kind of players on your team, just to sacrifice their body in order to get the basketball.
Amoye turns to the lane, drives left side, and scores. Back to a 10-point bulge. Wymore kicks it out to Gogo, a little fake cross court. And Young had just left that spot, so another communications error leads to another turnover for the home team. 1 minute to go in the first half. Blaze with a 10-point lead and the ball. Amoye. Backdoor, and Nunda bumped and bodied by Gogo. He'll go to the line and shoot two. And you'll take that foul from your undersized guard going up against the power forward, not giving up the easy points. And Anunda misses the first. Nunde able to hit 1 and 2. Largest lead of the game for the Burnsville Blaze. Muhammad spins back to his right, looking for some room, looking for some help. Crooks in the corner, and now Kirby Wymore. Wymore launches a three, it's good.
Oh, big three-pointer.
Giant basket for the Cardinals at this point. 20 seconds left. Garrett to Amoye in the high post. Blocked, but contact, and he will go to the line and shoot 2. The unfortunate part is you don't have infinite fouls to
No,
give,
you
because
don't.
the Blaze really have not shot well from the free throw line.
Nope.
So putting him to the free throw line is not the worry, but as certain players start to rack up bigger numbers in the foul category, it leaves your options limited for the second half.
It does. Nobody really in foul trouble for the Cardinals.
A couple guys with 2, a bunch of guys
Yeah, with 2, right.
Amoye hit the first, not able to hit the second. Flying in for the rebound is Imran Mohammed. Cardinals, one last chance. Walker throws it up. It's partially deflected. Crooks throws it up off the rim, and that is not going to fall either. And we will get to the first half with the Burnsville Blaze leading the Coon Rapids Cardinals 36-27. We'll take a short break. We'll be back with first half reaction right after this on CTN.
Welcome back to the campus of Coon Rapids High School. We're at the break, 36-27, Burnsville over Coon Rapids. I'm here with head coach Micah Gorka, the Cardinals coach. It was tight early. The Blaze able to open up that lead. Talk about what you saw in that first half from your squad.
I think we're playing hard. I think, like sort of I told you before, I think we've missed a lot of good opportunities in this game. We've missed some at the net. We've had a couple, threes we've hit some. There's a couple we missed. But I would say, they've hit some tough shots. We know they're big, strong, and they're able to climb the glass at some things. But we just got to, we got to finish some of the opportunities that are here. We've had some turnovers that we couldn't convert. We've had some real nice looks right at the rim that we've missed. Put a couple of those in, 2 or 3 of those in, and now this is a lot tighter. So we got to be able to finish.
Maybe a little too many turnovers on your end. What's your major word to the guys here at the break?
Yeah, sure. Part of our turnovers are just lack of execution. We're struggling with that, and it's the stuff we've known for a while. And so we know that they're very ball-centric defensively, so we got to move off the ball. And we got to understand, we got just basic reads we got to do. And when we don't do it, we get in trouble because there's nowhere to go, and that's causing some of the turnovers. So a lot of the turnovers are just we need to move off the ball. And when we don't, we get in trouble. That's going to be a big part of the sermon at halftime.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck in the second. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll break down that first half right after this.
Okay, I have a couple good ones for you, Joe. How do football players stay cool? By standing next to the fans. What kind of tea do football players drink? Penalty. Why can't you play football with pigs? Because they hog the ball.
Welcome back to Coon Rapids High School. We're at the break. A 9-point lead for Burnsville. I am here with Blaze head coach Eric Leafblad. Coach, we talked about a number of things and what you guys needed to do to get that win. I think some of that's coming through a little even start, but I thought you guys did a really nice job of increasing that lead towards the end of the half.
Yeah, we started to control the rebounds. That's where we think we need to continue to have success if we're going to win this game. If we control the glass, I like our chances, and we did that through the latter part of the first half.
With that 9-point lead, what was your major message to the guys in terms of just keeping that lead and building upon it?
Yeah, we have a really young team. So right now it's about focus and finish, right? So those were the two words we used. We have to refocus and finish the game just like we ended the first half. I think these guys are ready for it.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck in the second half. I'm going to throw it to the best play-by-play guy in America, Joe Young.
Well, that is overselling it to be certain. But we have a good one going. 36-27 in favor of the Burnsville Blaze at the half. So we will take a short break, just about 90 seconds away from the second half. Cardinals have some work to do. Cardinals and the Blaze take the court again after this on CTN.
All right, Joe. In high school football, the snap ends when A, the ball is moved from its place on the ground, B, the ball leaves the snapper's hands, or C, the ball touches the ground or any other player. You don't have to raise your hand, Joe. Yes, Joe?
I love football.
Ah, yikes.
A little bit of back and forth early in the first half, and then a little more control by the visitors. You heard Coach Leafblad talk about it. The key to success really is leaning on their size. They have it. The Cardinals don't. And I give Coon Rapids credit because they've been out hustling and they've kept the rebound. I don't keep rebounds, but I would say they've kept them relatively close, maybe closer than the size differences at least.
Yeah, we'll see as the second half unfolds if they, they take advantage of that size. If the Blaze will take advantage of their size. And
well,
see
the
if they
big
can.
thing now is down a bunch. Cardinals have to be able to string a couple together.
Well, yeah, exactly. And they've got to create turnovers, I think, Joe, and most importantly, because they don't want to trade baskets, obviously, at this point.
Well, and Kirby had 16. DeGogo had 6 in the first half. The rest of the Cardinals combined for 5 points, so need to get some more depth scoring as well. Long rebound came back to Garrett. Barnes driving in, leaves it out for Amoye. He stepped into the middle, had it tipped away. He regains it in traffic, throws it up, and he will get the roll.
He's got 11. We talked about he's the one of the 2 leading scorers on
Kirby
this team.
for 3, missed short, out of bounds. Yeah, he and Barnes both 13.6 per game. And then for Coon Rapids, you had Connor Young, Cody DeGogo, and Jaden Ekwe all tied at 7.3 points per game. Barnes thought about the 3, felt the defense creeping closer, then couldn't take advantage, and now they reset. Anunda down low, kicks it out, McDevitt. Anunda spinning against DeGogo in the paint. Underneath, Amoye. Had it stripped away by DeGogo and out off of the Cardinals. I thought that might have gone off of Amoye's toe. But they will have 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Inbound goes to McDevitt. 3-pointer is off the back iron. Okoye has the long rebound.
Yeah, and defensively, the Cardinals are going to have to limit the Blaze to one opportunity. If they miss, they need to get that rebound. Oh, beautiful
In
dish.
transition, that's going to be offensive.
Wow.
Cody Ngogo, I talked about it. He does all the things you don't see on the score sheet.
Yeah, all the intangibles.
And he got there. He took the contact.
First team foul in the second half.
Oh, yeah.
You could see Barnes a little bit out of control. Nothing he could do.
Yeah, and that took an easy bucket away.
What a pass by the Go-Go, but Ekwe comes up just short. A steal by Kirby Wymore. Leaves it off. Ekwe is blocked from behind by Amoye. Tipped away. He's able to catch up to it. Amoye at the other end drops it off. McDevitt is blocked by Ekwe, but I think they're going to call Ekwe for the foul.
They are.
A wild end-to-end. No, it's going to go against the Go-Go. That'll be his third.
Yeah,
That's a really tough one for the Cardinals.
For sure.
Yeah, the spark plug. You could watch 5 minutes of Cardinal basketball and you're going to recognize that 5 is energy.
Now Joey Walker's going to come in for Cody. Yeah, I know nobody wants to come off the floor as than Cody. He wants to make sure that he stays on the floor.
Able to hit them both.
Joey Walker now with 3.
Yeah, we talked about it at the end. Again, they're not infinite. And you said at the time, well, there's nobody in foul trouble.
Yeah.
There were too many with 2.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
And out very early in the second quarter, a couple of them picking up their third. And all of a sudden that foul trouble starts to creep into the minds of the coaches and players alike. Garrett up top. McDevitt watched by Crooks. Back to Garrett, found a little room, then kicked it out, and Nundo wasn't quite ready for it. His pass taken away by Kirby Wymore. Shakes one defender, but then blocked by Amoye. Walker is blocked from behind, tipped around, and Nunda able to recover it for the Blaze. Barnes pulls up on the run and knocks down a three-pointer.
That's just a solid turnaround after the miss, and an opportunity for them to come back down court. And you see just a nice play by Kirby, but there's the better play by Amoye, and then Barnes just steps back and drops a 3.
Barnes now with 11 points, same as Amoye and McDevitt. Those 3 are the 3 that average double digits. Coming in, Darian Barnes and Yannick Amoye with 13.6 each. Connor McDevitt 11.4, so he's pretty much at his average. As he was their big spark in the first half, number 13 there. And it took a minute for the 2 that are at the top of their scoring board to kind of catch fire. Flip side, they've got Kirby going. They need to get some other guys going.
They do. They do.
Need some help.
They definitely do. And
18 points already. Not quite 3 minutes into the second half.
Coach O giving final little instructions to Kirby Wymore before Cardinals take the ball out.
Crooks will give it back to Rainey. Rainey will bring it up court. Garrett waiting for him to make court strike. Crossing over to his left, hands it off. Aiden Crooks bobbled a bit. Jaden Ekwe Leaves it for Kirby. Kirby into the corner, back out for Jaden. Kirby for three, that one's short. Ekwe has the rebound, working back against McDevitt. Gets it into the middle. Crooks took it up strong, took the contact. Will go to the line and shoot two.
Yeah, strong move to the basket by Crooks. Unfortunately, he couldn't get the shot to drop, but he'll get an opportunity to earn some points from the stripe.
And that'll be number 3 against Griffin Bakke. He had a big three-pointer to put Burnsville in the lead in the first half, and then turned around and got back-to-back fouls and spent some time then on the bench watching with his 2 fouls. Now picks up his 3rd early in this second half.
Well, if you're Coon Rapids, you can ill afford to miss free throws.
Crooks missed them both. McDevitt. It's the rebound, waits for traffic to clear, and Darian Barnes. Walker just a little late. McDevitt leans around him. Finger roll is good.
Well, able to lean around the smaller player and use that wingspan to put that one up and in. 45-29 Blaze lead.
Driving Wymore, and I think Amoye might have gotten a piece of it. Tried to leave it back for him, and it went right through Amoye's hands. Wymore on the run, leaves it back for Ekwe. And then his pass was just behind Rainey on the baseline, and they turn it back over. Braden Heckman back in for Burnsville. Barnes thought about this shot. He gives it up for Heckman. Working against Wymore. Finds room on the baseline. Can't get the shot to fall. Walker will take it on the run. End to end, and he'll get it home.
A big, nice bucket for Joey Walker, using his speed to drive the lane.
Garrett able to get through the defense, but Ekwe reaches over and just says, not today. And another basket for Walker in transition.
It cuts that lead to a dozen.
McDevitt turns and faces up against Walker, hands it off to Barnes. Looks to get around the corner, now kicks it back up top. McDevitt will put it on the floor. It was bounced off his foot and out. It'll be Cardinal ball.
Yeah, Burnsville's going to call a timeout. Coach Lieblatt doesn't like what he's seeing on the court from the guys out there.
Blaze still clearly in the driver's seat, but Cardinals getting a little bit of energy, disrupting a little bit. Coach Lieblatt says, let's slow it down. Not let the crowd get into it. Let momentum fully swing into the favor of the home squad.
Well, you're playing with a healthy 12-point lead, and you certainly don't want that lead to diminish. So good timeout, I think, for the Blaze. Just to talk about things, get everybody on the same page.
Inbound goes to Muhammad. Full court pressure from Burnsville. Muhammad runs past Heckman and slows up. Hands it off to Rainey. Rainey looking for room, and Heckman reached in and got the steal. Leaves it to Garrett. Moses Garrett on the run. Barnes right side. Will drive, floater won't fall, gets his own rebound, kicks it out. Garrett on the baseline, into the middle. Amoye in traffic, kicks it out. Open shot for Bakke won't fall. Long rebound, controlled by Barnes in the corner. Garrett to the lane, kicks it out. Heckman for three. That one will fall after a big bounce.
Yeah, bounced hard off the side of that iron, and Went straight up and in. Puts the lead at 15.
Rainey swings it out to Wymore. Into the lane, dances past Amoye, can't get the shot to fall. Okoye battling, will get the foul as he had position on Amoye.
Amoye's first, team third.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Free throws not important in this game.
Yeah, you gotta hit every one of them.
They're mildly important in the game of basketball.
Well, especially when you're down by this.
Free throws.
Yeah, you get free opportunities. You gotta hit them.
Being counterintuitive. Apparently you did not catch that.
No.
Dripping with sarcasm.
Oh no, really? I didn't get that, Joe.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I got it.
Anunda up top, pressured by Walker, and Walker got a bit of the body.
It's gonna be his fourth.
And will be called for the foul. And it will indeed be number 4.
So DeGogo will come back in with his 3 personals.
I don't know how many people discuss the importance of personal fouls as valuable assets.
Yeah.
That must be used, valuable resources, I should say. Must be used appropriately. Garrett up top. Heckman looking for another one. He won't find it this time. And that is out of bounds off of Wymore. It'll be Burnsville ball. Inbound Anunda up top for McDevitt. And now Garrett. Anunda in the paint. Amoye gets in tight, can't get it to fall. DeGogo had it momentarily. McDevitt takes it back up and scores.
Yeah, you can't give up those second opportunities. You got to maybe when Amoye missed, you got to get that rebound. And granted, it's not easy with a 6'6" and a 6'7" player underneath.
Muhammad taking it right into the Lions' den and able to turn and score.
I like that move by Muhammad.
McDevitt into the corner. Garrett will bring it back up top. Heckman back out. Garrett for 3, and he hit it.
That's a big one. He has 6. He has 2 3-pointers on the night, I believe.
Driving was Cody DeGogo. He gets the contact from Anunda. He will go to line and shoot 2.
Moya.
Oh, it was Moya.
Yeah. Number 2 for him.
You are incorrect. Garrett had 1 free throw and 1 fast break basket.
That's why I said I believe.
That.
That's why I said I believe. I didn't say for sure.
I just thought I'd let you know.
I appreciate that because it could have been that as well.
It could have.
Yeah.
But
it was.
It's not.
But it was the 2 and 1.
It was.
He's got 6 points.
That's your point. And we've lost all control of this broadcast. DeGogo hits 1 of 2.
I think people would be surprised if we didn't lose control of a broadcast.
People are going, hey, we made it halfway through the second half. It's good for these guys. It's good for these guys.
Got to be a record for us.
Barnes into the front court. Amoye. Tight defense still from Coon Rapids.
Yep.
They they've done some things very well, just have not been able to finish, as Coach talked about, and you can't just step away and let a shooter like McDevitt have an open look. And another second chance opportunity and close for Moye. Fortunately won't fall. And Muhammad giving everything he can. Coach O can't believe he didn't get a foul for the effort. Barnes. Moye. Corner, Kwanzaa for three, it's good. And it is a 20-point lead.
Wow. I mean, again, just doing a nice job of working the ball around the perimeter.
Looking for the answer, but Imran Muhammad bounces it out of the iron. Timeout called with 8:39 to go.
Again, good, just great kick out. And he buries that three.
Well, and good recognition from the Burnsville Blaze that they had the Cardinals running a bit. They were poised, they played to the open man, they hit the baskets, and they have done what, you know, Coach Leafblad talked about, is taking advantage of their size. They have owned the boards here in the second half. They've had a lot of second chance looks.
Yep.
And have not given many second-hand looks at all to Coon Rapids.
In the fast money, drink there for all your Halloween pictures. Sponsor of Coon Rapids boys basketball.
So there's still time.
There's still time. Cardinals have a lot of work to do, though.
But you need stops.
Yeah,
we talked about it, you know, and the finishes. They've gotten in, they've gotten looks, they've gotten in close to the basket and haven't been able to get them to fall. To be fair, Burnsville has had a number of opportunities in close that have not gone through the cylinder either. And both teams have shown how unimportant free throws are.
Yeah. It's obviously hurt Coon Rapids a little bit more because they can't cut into this lead when
Only
they miss.
because they're down.
I was going to say because they're down by the amount of points they are.
Tagoga is going to get called for the foul. It's a tough one.
Yeah.
That's number 4.
Yeah.
Kirby had a very, very short breather. And now not only do you have 2 guys that have 4 fouls, but 2 guys that play similar roles for the team, and being that effort guy, that high pressure guy on defense. And how much deeper can you get on the bench?
Exactly.
Barnes trapped, able to get it to Anunda in traffic, and he scores.
Again, he's just using strength to go up and get that bucket.
Cardinals looking for the quick answer, won't get it, but they will get the foul, and they will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, so they gave him the bucket. They gave him the bucket for basket interference.
So Wymore up to 20 points. The drive by McDevitt will get him to the line to shoot 2. Foul's going to go against Rainey. That'll be his 3rd. Connor McDevitt leading the Blaze with 15 points.
One of the 3 Blaze players that average double digits.
Wymore putting it on the floor in traffic, kicks it out. Crooks cross court. One touch pass back to Connor Young. Young left side for Rainey. Rainey trying to find some room against Anunda. Gets it to Muhammad for three. That one's off the mark. Crooks has the rebound. Out to Young, and now Kirby for three. That won't go. Omoye has the rebound. Will protect and get it to Garrett. Garrett into the front court. Anunda lost the handle. Wymore jumps on it. Down court, Crooks leans into the contact, gets the bucket and the foul.
Yeah, just a great outlet pass to make sure he got down court, got him the basketball. That pass right there, it stopped and be able to get the basket and take the contact.
Kwanzaa picking up his second. Three-point play is successful for Aiden Crooks. Garrett, left side for Kwanzaa, lost the handle. Back the other way, Connor Young kicks it to Crooks. Hands it off to Wymore in the corner. He spins on the baseline, shot won't go, rebound tipped. Omoye has it, he's waiting for help. He'll hand it off for Moses Garrett into the front court. And then his pass handcuffed McDevitt, and they turn it back over.
Braden Heckman in the ball game for the Blaze.
Muhammad spinning his way to the lane. Fadeaway jumper is off the mark. Rebound scooped up by Baki. Garrett will bring it in and set it back up. Left side, Kwanzaa bobbled, working against Young into the corner. Baki will pump fake, find some room. Hanking jump shot won't fall. Moye had the rebound, but then had it ripped away. And then he battles to get it back. It's tied up. Possession arrow will favor the Burnsville Blaze.
You see the time remaining, 6:20 in this contest.
Jaden Ekwe back in for Coon Rapids. Darian Barnes on the floor for the Blaze. Inbound goes to Omoye up top. Directing traffic, hands it off for Baki. He's watched by Crooks. Up top, Garrett. Left side of the lane, backs away from Wymore, spins back. His shot deflected by Okoye, but recovered by Barnes. Omoye puts it off the glass and in.
Omoye with 13, just almost right at his average. It's going to go above it right here.
Throws it down, a two-handed jam to put an exclamation part on this contest. A 15-point night now for Yannick Omoye. A pretty finger roll at the other end for Kirby Wymore.
Kirby with 22 on the night. Lead all scorers.
And all of a sudden, we've got wide open end-to-end basketball. And Wymore takes the contact from Moses Garrett. Will go to the line to shoot two. Oh, right before we got to the good part.
Yeah.
Wymore able to hit the first. Yeah, he's been impressive all season.
Oh, he's just.
But as we talked about,
so can't do it by himself.
No, and he, you know, you're coming off an 80-point performance against Jefferson. First time you've been over 80.
Yep.
and it was the first time that he had been held below 20 points. He's been over 30 a couple of times this year already.
Oh, we talked about averaging 26 on the season.
And he's at 24 tonight, 5 minutes to go. But yeah, they need some consistent scoring from the rest of the squad.
Exactly.
Cody DeGogo, 7 points, is the next highest scorer. Fadeaway won't go for Barnes. A good rebound for Wymore. Run to the other end, leave it off for Muhammad. Quick gives it back to Kirby. Wymore looking for room, fires it through. Muhammad gets it up to Connor Young underneath. Eckway flips it up and in.
Yeah, and a beautiful feed from Connor Young too. He's able to take the defense away and make the nice move to his teammate.
Little 6-point spurt. But still a big hole for the Cardinals. DeGogo pokes it away from Baki. Dances around. Rebound, Muhammad gets contact and will go to the line and shoot 2.
They're not quitting this Cardinal team. And they're continuing to hustle even though they're down considerably.
And Cody DeGogo continuing to play how he does, that aggressive and high pressure style. And he's got the 4 fouls, and we got I think McDevitt a little bit of blood they got to address.
Well, just put a little Band-Aid on it, and you're good to go.
Sometimes it seems like you have to have a full contamination chamber, have all new clothes brought in from the store.
Contamination chamber. Go to the contamination chamber. It's like the blue tent.
Yeah. Muhammad able to hit 1 or 2. Anunda, right side for Barnes, working against Young. Spins back to his right, shoots over Eckway, the rebound by Amoye. He puts it back off the glass and in.
Amoye with 17.
Again, he's getting those on second chance looks as the Blaze have committed to use their advantage on the boards. Wymore drives McDevitt the block. Garrett in transition, kicks it back to Anunda. Hands it off. Barnes an open look for 3, and he nailed it.
Yeah, he's been consistent from beyond the arc.
Back to a 20-point lead.
He has 14.
DeGogo from way outside. That will not DeGogo. Rebound by Amoye. McDevitt on the break. DeGogo got a piece of it and didn't get his 5th foul.
Clean block.
But numbers for the Blaze, and Anunda, Amoye rather, has his 2nd dunk of the game.
That's a travel. After starting out slow scoring-wise, Amoye doing a nice job here with 19 now.
Yeah, and their three big guys are leading the way. And
absolutely.
For Coon Rapids, their one big gun is going off for sure, 24, but
not a lot of help past that as far as scoring.
McDevitt from the corner, that won't go. Ekwe had position, got it to Young. Young lost it out of bounds. It will be Burnsville ball. Well, and I said it earlier, you know, Cody Gogo, with everything else he does on the floor, really scoring from him should be considered bonus.
Absolutely.
Except he is their second leading scorer.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And at the same time, he scored their first 4 points of the game and only has 3 points since then.
Correct.
It does, and we've talked about it all season, all game long, and Coach O talked about it at halftime. You know, we've had good looks. We've gotten where we need to get, but then can't get it to go through. And that has unfortunately been a big part of their story tonight. Joey Walker is going to pick up his 5th foul right here, and he will be done for the night. Just under 2 minutes remaining.
Yep.
Kyler Carson getting a chance to come in late in the contest.
Well, Burnsville's going to bring in 5 new players.
Just to make it fun for me. By the way, their roster is not alphabetical.
No,
it is not numerical.
No.
It is by grade and then by, I don't know.
Shoe size.
They drew straws. I would doubt that too, because it's not by height either. Rebound and a finish for Slade Andrews. Other end to Gogo is blocked. Baki back the other way. Underneath Amoye. And that's just too easy.
Moye's night is going to be over, and he's going to finish with 21 on the night.
Wymore for 3. That one won't go. Long rebound out of bounds. Yeah, they're rotating just about everybody in. Now we got Jackson Hutchison is in, and he will bring it across midcourt for the Blaze. Right side for Baki. Baki against Isaiah Rainey, right side. Up top, Kwanzaa spinning against the other Rainey. I didn't even notice when he came out. Why? Because they look exactly alike.
They do. They're twins.
Isaiah and Cameron. That's weird how that works. Andrews has another bucket. Three-pointer for Young won't go. Rebound by Andrews, and he's going to throw it too far for Baki to track down. And
I like the thought, but a little bit too much.
Isaiah Rainey for 3, it's good.
He has 5 on the night.
Baki drives, scores, plus the foul. He'll go to the line to try and complete the 3-point play.
Yeah, this has been all Burnsville. It started out pretty tight early in that first half, but the Blaze did a good job of opening up the lead. I know the lead at half was 9, but they've increased that lead considerably here in half number 2.
Both teams emptying the bench in a blowout. And Burnsville will right their ship back to 3-3 on the season. The Cardinals' win streak ends at 2, and they fall to 2-5 on the year.
Yeah, a tough loss for the Cardinals. I think coming in, they felt they had an opportunity, even though, you're looking at the size differential between these two teams, with Burnsville obviously being the taller squad. However, they felt they had some intangibles that they could overcome that. Burnsville made them pay with that size.
Well, size is definitely a factor in the sport of basketball, but I will point out the leading scorer in tonight's contest was also the smallest guy on the court all night.
Absolutely.
So that argument only goes so far. But Amoye, as you talked about, really, after a slow start, took off in that second half. He finishes with 21, 16 for McDevitt, and 14 for Barnes. So that complementary scoring means so much.
Yes, absolutely.
And Coon Rapids just could not develop a second threat to assist Kirby Wymore all night long.
No, and so it's back to the drawing board for Coach O and his squad as we arriving at the holiday season. We wish everybody a Merry Christmas, certainly.
A very Merry Christmas, as this will be our last game broadcast. Before that, we will have some girls hockey right at the New Year's time. Fairmont against River Cities. That is game 1 for the Kaposia Classic. We will see them again on the 1st in game 2. And then there's an outside chance we would see them in game 3 only if they lose game 1. As long as they win game 1 of the Kaposia Classic, which they have in each of the last couple of years, they will be in either the championship or third place game, both of which are going to be televised by our friends at Town Square.
That is correct.
But that is going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score, Burnsville 79, Coon Rapids 51. I want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying good night, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year.